Okay, Anna, John, Peter. Jemima, where is she? She hasn't. I just see Jemima there before, but now she's get lost. Hi, come on in. Okay, I sent her the message, and I'll share you. Anna, here we gonna let's go to writing chapter 2. Okay, spatial organization. In the previous lesson, yeah, just the lesson we have just learned together. We talked about this one, spatial organization. Yeah, there are many ways to organize information. Spatial organization means organizing by space. When you walk into a room, you naturally look around in an organized way. You scan the room from left to right, up to down, or near to far. When writers describe a room or some other place, they must describe it in an organized way. This organization helps readers see the place just as if they were looking at it themselves. In the description below, Lena describes her sister's bedroom from near to far. Yeah. Anna, can you see the passage? Can you see? Yeah. The paragraph. As you step into Shannon's room, you are engulfed by knee-high stacks of books and magazines. A narrow path leads forward. Should you take that path, you would find themselves in the middle of the room. To the left is an open closet door. The door is open because it is blocked by books. Inside are clothing and more books, of course. To the right is a bed. It is a rumpled island in a sea of books. At the far end of the room is a window. A curtain made out of book jackets blocks the late afternoon sun. Yeah, that's the passage. And I sent you as I sent in the Zalo, you can see the picture that I used ChatGPT to draw a picture, describe this room. However, if you use your mind to imagine, it must be more lively and beautiful, right? That's ChatGPT is just an artificial intelligence. It's not as smart as your brain. Yeah. It cannot imagine beautiful things like you can. That's true, right? When we organize ideas by space, we use words that tell us where things are. Here are some common spatial words. Anna, I'd like you to read aloud the spatial words here.
Above, across, beside, between,
Spatial.
between, beyond, into, left, low, middle, next to, over, right, through, and under.
Find these or other special words. Special words in the paragraph above. Circle them. Yeah, as I talked before, maybe it's take time for you. You find the special words that in this passage that I showed everybody before. Here, as you step into, that is a special words. Okay, silence room. You are engulfed by knee-high stack of books and magazine. Okay, a narrow path leads forward. Okay, should you take that path, you would find yourself in the middle of your room. To the left is an open closet door. The door is open because it's blocked by books. Inside are clothing and more books, of course. To the right, okay, to the left, to the right. You see it? At the far end, at the far end of the room. That's the spatial words that you can see, Anna. I don't know what happened with Jemima, but she didn't appear anymore. I don't know why. Okay, look, and now you look at the room around you. Write a paragraph, okay, a paragraph to tell where some things are. Use special words in your sentences. The first sentence is started for you. Next to me is the first one. You can describe yourself. Look at the room around you. Write a paragraph to tell where some things are. Okay? You got it? You can note it down. John and Peter, time's flying. Have you done writing the paragraph? Send it to me. Yeah, send on Zalo. So well, I can read it later and save it because Zoom will not save your work. Understand? Okay, that's John or Peter's work. John's, okay, how about Peter? Tell him to send me too. You send me his work, please. Next to me is a white small board set in the middle of the wall. In front of my sight, its teacher's computer placed on the wooden long table. Long wooden table, not wooden long table, where the chair is sitting beside it. Okay. Yeah, you can write next to me is a small white spot set in the center of the wall, right? Set in the center of the wall, not the middle, right? In the center of the wall. In front of me, the teacher's computer rests on a long wooden table. Not wooden long, okay? Long is a adjective describe about shape. It will come before wooden is about material. Okay, material. Yeah, so you say long wooden table, not wooden long table. You got it, John? Okay? Uh-huh. You can fix it right away. In the next one you will see with a chair positioned beside it. Okay, you can write that way. With a chair positioned beside it. Is it okay? With a chair positioned beside it. With a chair, not where the chair is sitting beside it. It sounds weird, right? The chair cannot sitting by itself. Uh, with the chair positioned beside it. Okay. To my right sits my best friend's sister. Okay. To my right. To my right. The way, not on my right. When you see the paragraph in writing book, we have just read together describe about linear sisters. To the left, to the right, not on the right. Okay. To to my right sits my best friend Peter, diligently working on his teacher's assignments. Okay? Is it okay? Trying his best, or did diligence. Diligence means hard working, right? It's very hard working, diligently working on his computer, his teacher's assignments. Okay? Working on his teacher's assignment above my head. Above, yeah, you just say above and use a comma, not above my head. Above, the ceiling is made of white square panels. Okay, the ceiling is made of white square panels arranged neatly side by side. Okay, arranged neatly side by side. You can write that. Beneath my feet, the smooth wooden floor. Okay, fix it. Beneath my feet, not below. Okay, or my stumbling feet. Beneath my stumbling feet. Beneath, we use the word beneath. 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 Bên dưới ha. Beneath my feet. Beneath my feet. You see. There goes the smooth floor. You should use the smooth wooden. Okay, it is also wooden, so you can combine together, make it short and easy to imagine. The smooth wooden floor creaks with each step, whether it's a light or heavy one, always producing a rhyming by, a sound rhyming by. It's always create sounds rhyming by, uh, always producing. Okay, producing. Okay, a rhythmic sound. Wait for a moment. Oh, you use not right above my head, just above, and then you use a comma after above, and then you write the ceiling is above the ceiling, so they can understand the ceiling is above. You understand? Okay, Anna, you can come back after a few minutes when you reset your computer because it's lagging. It's okay. You should
I already come in.
everything. Turn off everything. Don't use too much task.
Okay.
No multiple task. Okay. Jemima computers is the same. It's the reason why she is updating. Beneath my feet. That's right. That's right, Peter. John. Beneath my feet. Oh. Where are you saying about combining? Oh, yeah, smooth wooden floor. You don't have to write too much. That way, understand? Instead of what? Instead of you write there, you write that. There goes the smooth floor where it is also wooden. That sounds long and complicated, right? Easy way, just the smooth wooden floor. Understand, John? The smooth wooden floor. Creaks, you know the word creaks? Creaks. Creak. 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 It's to make high pitch squeaky sound. Creak. Kêu like a door or a floorboard. There's a creak sound. The wooden floor creak every time I step on them. Yeah, it's an example for the word creak. Or the door creaked loudly as it slowly opened in the middle of the night. And especially my cute baby, he doesn't like the noisy sound, like the creak sounds on when I step on the floor. But now I have a mat. I use a lot of mat to cover the floor. Mat sheets. Okay. You can say that the smooth wooden floor creaks with each step, always producing a rhythmic sound. You know, rhyme not rhyming. We have rhythmic, rhythmic. Okay, rhythmic. rhythmic, rhythmic. Yeah, having a regular repeated pattern of sounds or movements. Nhịp điệu, có nhịp điệu đều đặn ha. It's rhythmic. In Vietnamese, we have nhịp điệu. Okay, rhythmic. It's an adjective. Rhythmic. Understand it? Peter, John, when you describe the smooth wooden floor producing rhythmic sounds, okay? Rhyth, rhythmic. Okay, fix it. Okay, sorry, I forget to unmute myself. Hmm. Yeah, okay. No worry. I just read your passage and explain some mistakes that you make. Can you hear now? Okay, that's good. Okay, I will say again. No matter. Next to me is a small table with my water bottle is on it. Is okay, okay? Okay, I see. The next one behind me is a window. You see, behind me is a window. When you write behind me is a window, and I can see the trees outside, right? You write like this. Behind me, the window lets me see the trees outside. Okay? So the window lets me see the tree outside. Behind me, you don't need to write behind me is a window. I can see the trees. Anna, can you hear me? Yeah, you nod your head, please. Okay? You nod your head. You say behind me the window lets me see the trees outside. In front of me is my desk with my laptop and a few notebooks. Okay? Above the desk. Okay, you when you write above the desk is a shelf with books and a few toys. You change above the desk a shelf holds books, okay? Anna, a shelf holds hold books, and some toys, okay? To my left is a chair where my backpack is resting, not sitting, okay? Before Peter, John, before John say that, before John say that, the table is sitting, right? No, we don't use sitting, we use resting. Resting. Understand? Fix it. Instead of sitting, you write resting. To my left is a chair where my backpack is set resting. Okay? On the right side of the room is a door. Under the desk, my dog is peacefully sleeping on a soft blanket. My room feels cozy with everything in its right place. Okay? With everything in its right place. Can you see? With everything in its right place. Anna, can you hear? With everything in its right place. It's like um in its right place, not in the right place. Okay, that's the refined version that you can use if you use the tool to help you fix your writing before you send it to me, you will have a better version. However, you can learn from the mistake that you make. First, you write. Okay, you can use ChatGPT. You can do ChatGPT. First, you write it down, and then you send it to ChatGPT, and you compare your version with ChatGPT version, the refined version that ChatGPT clarify for you to understand to see the right way to write it. So you can learn from it too. We have so many. If you want to, you can write in different. You can change it different tone. Okay, you can change it. Write in a humorous tone. Write in a funny tone. Write in a professional tone. Do you understand? ChatGPT can do it for you easily. However, you have to write by yourself first, and then you learn from what it writes, and then you write it down. You write what you learned, After that, okay, you write what you learn after you use ChatGPT as a tool to help you. Understand? Okay, I give you an example for Anna. Anna, Anna, can you hear me? Example here. You know, ChatGPT is a powerful way of tool. However, when you learn it, you have to be careful. Don't just ask it to do and then you don't write down what you learn. You have to write down what you learn. Okay? And teacher here to remind you that. I like you to note it down. Here. Example, I paste Anna's work here. Okay? Next to me. Yeah. And then it give a better version. Yeah, you can ask it to rewrite it, rewrite it in a funny tone. Yeah, you will not rely on it at first. You write it by yourself first. Of course, you write by yourself first here. Here you see, it's Anna work. She work it by herself. Here, next to me is a small table with my water bottle on it. I know, John, you work it by yourself too. I know that is your work. After that, you can see the refined version. You see it? Refined version that ChatGPT used to rewrite it for her. Yeah. You I like you to see. Example, I copy it, okay, and I I tell it to highlight all the changes. Highlight all the changes. Okay, here. Highlight all the changes. Compared to the original version. Okay? Original version. Original version and refined version. Yeah, you can see it highlights what is changed. There's tiny table holding my water bottle like it's the king of all tables. Yeah, that's funny. You can see the refined version that is highlights behind me. There's a window. Okay. And through it, I can see she's pretending to be in a shampoo commercial. It's a funny way, you know? It's a funny way that it's make it change. All swaying in the breeze. Okay. In front of me sits my desk. Home to my laptop. Notebooks. Yeah. Home to. You see? It's highlight home to. Yeah. And an impressive collection of half-finished ideas. Above all, a shelf proudly displays. Yeah, you see, a shelf proudly is highlighted for you, and some random toys. Yeah, because who says learning can't be fun and slightly weird? To my left, there's a chair with my backpack slouched, like it's having a bad day. That's is a funny way. Slouch, like it's having a bad day. With the word slouch, if you don't know the meaning, you can use it here. Slouched. It means ngồi khom lưng. However, the the backpack cannot slouch by itself. Right? It's just the way they compare. It's like a human being. The door stands ready to be opened by anyone brave enough to enter. Under my desk, yeah, my dog is sleeping like a bro. He's a blanket hog. Okay, but we don't talk about that. My room is like the perfect level of cozy. Everything's in its place except for the chaos. That is my life. Yeah, you see it? It's interesting. Okay, we have break time and then we come back with Peter's work and John's. Okay, see you. Send me your work, Peter.